Welcome to the French Capital Management Weekly Roundup podcast. So here we talk about some of the news that went on in the market during the week. This is a new podcast, and French Capital Management is a comprehensive financial services firm, also offering insurance products. And what we do is we help out with retirement planning, college planning, travel planning, all sorts of different planning, anything that could involve, your nest egg or funding your next trip. You name it, we help you out with it. And our niche that we have is for the boating community. We love boats here. I love boats. I'm also a licensed 50-ton captain. 5 years, I'm a Navy veteran also, and that's just my passion. So what we do is we help out people that want to go ahead and sell everything that they have, quit their day job, and move on to a boat and then go travel around the world. Because of the internet and people working more remotely and online, there's more opportunities for people to not only work and earn a living, but also to explore their wanderlust and travel the world. So that's what French Capital Management helps out with. So we're just going to kind of go over the week about what happened. So some of our channels that we follow, the O'Kellys, you can see them on YouTube. Selling Project Atticus, Selling UMA, those are the highlights of the week. So let's see where everyone's at right here. So it looks like UMA, they're putting on a bowsprit. They're putting on a bowsprit onto their boat. So that's gonna be interesting. They got a Pearson 36, but now that they've got the bowsprit, that's an additional 4 feet. So UMA's getting a nice upgrade. And then let's see what else we got here. Okay, Project Atticus. So we're going to see how Jordan and Desiree are doing. They've been stuck down in Panama, unfortunately, because of the coronavirus. But they actually just made a new video this week, living off grid on a budget sailboat. That's a very interesting episode. And let's see, the O'Kellys. Okay, so it looks like Nick and Megan, they are, Nick's still got a problem with his eye, but Clarity is on her way back to, they're on their way back to the U.S., it looks like. So that's good. We wish them a safe journey. We'll wait for an update in a couple of days. Market news. Well, we're still going all over the place here. We still have a lot going on. We're not really too sure about what the market's doing. The second quarter is going to be terrible, though. What else happened? Auto sales were down, and the Fed reduced the interest rates down to, what we got here? 0.25%. Wow. Okay, that's low. Great time to refinance. Refinancing is a great time. Especially also if you can get anyone that has no closing costs, or they bundle that into the, sometimes they might be able to bundle that back into the equity of the house. Then you don't have to pay anything up front, so that could be really good. So let me just browse through here and see what the news feed looks like. Okay, so from market news, so let's go back to. And I don't know if I'm going to do this podcast every Saturday. As I get more and more time, I'll be able to do it more often, so maybe I can do it daily. But this is a good market wrap-up just for the week. Okay, so for all you options traders out there, it looks like Beyond was very well played today. So Beyond this week it got downgraded. And then they also had an earnings release coming up on May 5th. What else? Looks like Microsoft, a lot was going on with that because of coronavirus. Microsoft has a great work from home software solution, probably one of the best right now. So that's why that's actually quite popular. Let's see what else happened here. Yeah, there was quite a bit that happened. What was this one? Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay. Gilead Sciences. So that's one that was in the news also, too. So that's an American biopharmaceutical company headquartered out in, Foster City, California. And then it looked like this week there was authorization. The FDA authorized some testing regarding a new drug that's supposed to help combat coronavirus. I'm not going to get too much into it because for all you biopharmaceutical traders out there, this is your subject matter of expertise. I'm more of a, I offer more of the big picture thinking here. So as to how the actual drug works, I don't know the chemistry of it, but send me your questions. I'd love to find a subject matter expert that can talk more about that. Okay, what else do we have too? Yeah, what else do we have also too? Let's see. We got technology stocks. We're looking at that also. That's always good. Let's see. Let's see what else we got here. Was there any news with oil? I'm trying to see what oil came out. Oh, this was a funny one. This was pretty funny. So, Zoom, you know about the video conferencing software. Well, apparently a lot of individual traders did not trade into that particular into that particular company. Um, there was another company labeled Zoom Technologies, and let me see exactly what happened with their ticker. This is really funny. This is really funny. I'm going to pull this up. They got the wrong ticker, and people invested in it because it soared 56,000% in the last few weeks. And it is not the same as Zoom, the video conferencing software. So their previous close was, let's see what they did in the last month. I can't even get the range right here. 52-week range was from a penny up to $60. Jeez, well, good for them. But then but SEC actually had to halt trading on that stock because so many people were trading the wrong Zoom. So that was lucky for that company. And also, too, we know that, the other week that oil futures went negative, but then it did wind up popping back up and closing above zero. So the rumors about the contract holders having to actually take deliverables of the oil that was in the contracts that didn't actually. Apparently 40% of corn produced in this country goes into gas tanks. And so now with the demand for fuel going, well, no, not just gas tanks, but it's used to make ethanol. And ethanol is used in a lot of applications for fuel, for engines. So with the reduced demand, because not everyone's driving as much, less people are driving to work, that could reduce the demand on ethanol, which would in turn reduce the demand on corn. So we could see corn futures go down. So that's something to keep on watching. Um, let's see. People are always talking about the VIX, of course. Let's see. VIX has been kind of sideways. The VIX is going to be up on, and the VIX short-term futures, I'm sorry, VIX short-term volatility, ticker VIXY. If you got a good day in the market, if the Dow, S&P, and all the major indexes are up, that's going to go down. Whereas on days when you have negative, if it's a negative day, then the VIXY is going to go up. That's just how it works. Okay, and the New York Times had an article that came out. Boeing could be facing criminal charges of the MAX. And it looks like there was an earnings release also for Boeing. So that's more to look at. Okay, and then what else did we have? See, sometimes my news feed slows down a little bit. Okay, then what else happened? Here we go. So Jeffrey Gundlach, CEO of DoubleLine, said Monday that the stock market could sell off again to retest the low in March, as he believes investors are too optimistic about the economic recovery from the coronavirus pandemic. That was a really good article. Jeffrey's a very smart guy, and it's definitely something to watch. It's definitely something to watch. So, whether or not you're bullish or bearish, that's something to look at. And then CAPR. I didn't write down the name of the ticker. What was the name of that company? Apparently, they found a cure. Capricor Therapeutics allegedly found a cure for coronavirus. And their shares soared 250% at the end of trading on, I think it was Thursday. So I can double check that, but let's see. Yeah, that's a good return. That was a good return right there. I think they're trading around $5 right now. Let me check. Saturday, so it's not like, yeah, there we go. Yeah, $7.27. But yeah, on the 28th, it was, let's see what it did in the last 5 days. Yeah, on the 28th, it was at 236 a share, 241 around there, and then, there we go. That was on Tuesday, and then by Wednesday, it closed at 971. So, good if you invested into Capricor Therapeutics. And then what else? Major moves. I've been looking at the S&P 51. I'm sorry, the S&P 500 quite a bit. They hit a 61% retracement, which that might or might not counter what Jeffrey was saying about the overall market, but it's still something to watch. And what else happened? Let's see, who's going... Oh, bankruptcy. Someone asked, who's going bankrupt? Sometimes my clients and people ask me about bankruptcies. So that could, whenever there's a bankruptcy, sometimes they get rebought by another company. Other times the assets are liquidated, sold off at a discount. So who did that? Okay, Hertz. Hertz Global... Oh, wow, here we go. Global Holdings. Yeah, look at that. Okay, there is talk about bankruptcy. They face a May 4th deadline. Oh, this ought to be interesting. They tanked 29% this week. Yeah, they were up to $5.26 a share. Now they're down to $3.51. What were they? And I'm looking at the long-term chart here. Wow, yeah, back in February, they were at almost $20. Yeah, they're way low now, so we'll see. We'll see. And then what else happened? Let's see. I'm just looking also. Okay. More news about CAPR. Oh, man. A lot went on here. A lot went on this week. I'm just reading the news and trying to find... Everyone's talking about CAPR. I'm amazed by that. I am absolutely amazed by that. That's incredible. Okay, and then what's another one? COUP. That was another ticker that I was looking at. Why'd I put a note for that? Let me see. Okay, Coupa Software. It's a technology platform for business. Yeah, for businesses. And then in the news, what were we talking about this right here? Yeah, not really too much in the news, but someone I follow on Twitter was actually mentioned something about it, so that'll be pretty interesting. And then let's see. Let me look at the earnings for this week. Who do we have? There's some earnings coming up this week. So Monday. All right, looks like. All right, so Monday before open, the big ones that we're gonna have are going to be PFG, CNA, and let's see. Also, looks like Porsche. Okay, and then after the close, there's going to be AIG, the insurance company, Shake Shack. So, take a look at that. Then Tuesday before open, Wayfair. Watch that one very closely. And then after close on Tuesday, Beyond Meat. Once again, make sure to look at that. And then Wednesday before open, Shopify. Okay, that's, yeah, Shopify, GM. Wow, there's a bunch. CVS Pharmacy, those are all getting their earnings releases. I'd watch those. Wednesday, you're going to love these right here. PayPal, Square. Okay, that's going to be after close. And then Etsy. Okay, for all you Etsy shoppers out there, that's, Etsy. Yeah, that's a stock to look at right there. Let me see, what did they close at? See what that one was. But yeah, they're getting their earnings Wednesday. 64.44 is what they closed at. So let's see what they do. And then Thursday before open, you've got JetBlue, Yeti. They manufacture coolers, and then Hilton Worldwide. That should be an interesting one to look at. And then after close, people are asking me, said take a look at Roku and Uber, and then GoPro. And then Friday before open, nothing, nothing really big. Just Kimco. So Kimco's something to look at. They, why was I watching them again? That's right. They're a real, yeah. That's a realty company. What's gonna, they do mostly shopping centers. How's this coronavirus gonna affect Kimco? That's what we want to look at. And then let's see, Tesla. I think it was Elon Musk that came out the other day and said that he thought that his company was overvalued. I have no idea, but you know him. He comes out and he says random things on Twitter. I don't know if he's going to get in trouble for that. We'll find out. So, yeah, that was pretty much the wrap-up for the week. So, remember, follow me. Make sure that you follow me on Twitter. That's at French_Capital. And, send me your questions. You can also contact me at admin@frenchcapitalmanagement.com. Send your emails to that website. And, if you're planning on a long-term boat trip after everything opens back up, maybe you got furloughed or you got a nice separation package, you got an extra $20,000 from a separation package and some money in the bank, go, rent out your house for a year. Find someone to stay there and they can pay your mortgage and provide a nice income. Most people go cruising. They can do it for a budget like of around $6,000 a month. And of course, people are going to tell me, "Well, that's high. I heard you can do it for $1,000 a month." Well, 6,000. That's with everything. That's good, solid insurance. Making sure that you have traveler's insurance too, and making sure that you're getting good income just in case you lose some of your money because maybe you're carrying around a lot of cash and then pirates took over. Took over the boat or something. That happens. Sometimes the mast breaks in the middle of the Indian Ocean. You never know. Anyway, thank you for listening to this wrap-up for the week, and I look forward to hearing your questions. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll speak to you next week. Bye now.